Do you ever feel like no matter how much you achieve, it still doesn't feel like quite enough? Like you're constantly chasing the next thing, the next promotion, the next compliment, the next person's approval, because maybe then you'll finally feel worthy. Or maybe your self-esteem swings from the opinions of others. You feel amazing when someone praises you and then crushed by the smallest criticism. This is exhausting. And honestly, it's not your fault. But here's the truth. Self-worth isn't something you earn. It's something you remember. And in this video, I want to show you the science, the psychology, and the soul truth behind that. And I'm going to walk you through the exact process I use with clients to help them stop chasing validation and reconnect with their true, unshakable worth. Hi, I'm Marina Papa, transformational coach and founder of the AP Method. And if you're ready to stop playing small and start doing life, love, and success in the way that actually gets you results, then this video is for you. Let's dive in. Now, from the time we were little, most of us were taught that love is conditional. We were praised when we behaved. We were rewarded when we got good grades. We were noticed when we looked a certain way. Now, our brains learned I get love when I do certain things, when I meet expectations, when I make others happy, when I behave a certain way. And so, slowly but surely, the foundation of our self-worth moved outside of us. A 2014 study by the University of Houston found that individuals with conditional self-worth are more prone to depression, anxiety, and burnout. So why is this? Well, because their entire sense of value depends on performance or others' opinions, and that's a game you can never truly win. So let me say this clearly. You were not born believing you weren't enough. You were taught, you were trained. But here's the incredible thing about conditioning. What's been learned can be unlearned and can be relearned. So let's look at what the research actually says about this. In cognitive psychology, self-worth is seen as a core belief, a deep, often unconscious assumption you hold about your own value. And here's what's wild. Most people don't consciously decide they're unworthy. They absorb that belief through repeated experiences. Micro moments of shame, criticism, exclusion, or even emotional neglect. Neuroscience also confirms this. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, author of The Biology of Belief, 95% of our behaviors and emotional responses come from subconscious programming, formed largely by the age of 7. So, if you had emotionally inconsistent caregivers, if you were only validated when you achieved, if you were shamed for expressing emotion, then your nervous system might have learned, I must earn my place. I must perform in whatever way for love. But here's where we flip the script. Because self-worth isn't actually created by doing more. It's cultivated by remembering who you were before the world taught you how to doubt yourself. And that's what we're doing today. Let's talk about the toxic trap of self-improvement. This is a really interesting topic. Now, don't get me wrong, growth is beautiful and evolution is necessary as long as it comes from the right place. But for many people, personal development has become a disguised form of self-rejection. They chase healing not because they love themselves and they want to just grow, but because they secretly hope that if they'll heal enough, they'll finally be worthy. So if this sounds familiar, then this is why we have to separate growth from worthiness. Your worth doesn't increase when you fix a trauma. It doesn't double when you raise your rates or lose weight or post more online. You are not a product to be upgraded. You are a human being whose value was never up for debate. So let's define something crucial here. Self-esteem is based on doing. Self-worth is based on being. Psychologist Dr. Kristin Neff, who pioneered research on self-compassion, explains it like this. Self-esteem is fragile because it's often based on comparison, success, or approval. But self-compassion, and by extension self-worth, is stable because it's based on unconditional acceptance. This is also backed by fMRI research. In moments of self-compassion, your brain's insula and anterior cingulate cortex light up. Areas associated with safety and regulation, not fear or defense. Translation, the more you accept yourself, the safer your body feels. And the safer your body feels, the easier it is to stop performing for love. So, let's shift now into practical work. These 3 tools are really powerful. Neuroscience-backed methods that help you reconnect with your inner worth. No performance required, I promise. Tool number 1. I am the source identity reframe. This comes from NLP and identity-based transformation work. Most people operate from an external locus of validation. They wait for compliments, success, or proof to feel good. This reframe flips the script. Instead of asking, do they like me? You ask, am I rooted in me and do I like myself? You become the source of your identity, not the reaction of others. So try this. Stand in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and you must do this, and say, I am not who they think I am. I am who I decide I am. And let that identity be chosen, not conditioned. Tool number 2, inner child reconnection. Every time you shrink yourself to be liked, every time you overextend or overgive to be enough, it's not your adult self doing that. It's your inner child trying to earn love the only way she or he knew how. To heal this, I use a process called inner child anchoring. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to sit in stillness and you're going to close your eyes. You're going to visualize your younger self at the age you first remember feeling kind of not enough. And you're going to say to that child, you don't have to earn love anymore. You are already enough just by being you. I'm not leaving you again. Do this daily. You're reparenting your nervous system back into safety. And tool number 3, values-based journaling. Now this comes from acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, a science-based therapeutic model. Instead of trying to feel worthy, you start by living in alignment with what matters to you. So try journaling these prompts. What do I value most in life? What kind of a person do I want to be even when no one is watching? And if I already knew I was enough, how would I show up differently today? This trains your body to anchor your identity in integrity, not approval. You become a person who lives by their truth, and that's where true confidence begins. When you stop outsourcing your worth, something radical happens. You stop taking things personally, you stop explaining yourself to people who have already decided not to understand, and you stop chasing validation from people you don't even respect. Instead, you start speaking your truth clearly, calmly, and unapologetically. You start walking into rooms like you belong because you do. You start building a life, a business, a love that reflects your true frequency, not your survival persona. And you stop chasing and start attracting. Not from ego, not from wounded self, but from true embodiment. And from that place, you become unstoppable, my friend. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to stop earning your worth and start remembering it? If this video resonated, subscribe now because the next episode will take you even deeper into releasing the people-pleasing and stepping into your personal power. And if you're ready to work together, then book a free discovery call below or join the waiting list for the Freedom Formula or Becoming Her. And make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos from me. Make sure to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. All of the links will be in the description. And just remember, you don't need to prove yourself anymore. You just need to be yourself fully, boldly, and without apology, because the people who are meant for you, they will meet you there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.